Thank you very much, moderator, fellow panelists, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are very greatly honored to contribute to this important and urgent topic of the need to share practices on multidimensional poverty measurement. We thank the Ministry of Social Development of Mexico and the Peer Review Network for the kind invitation to us to participate and contribute to this august gathering. The overarching theme of this conference presents an opportune moment to discuss how we can collectively work together through the multidimensional poverty peer review network and other global and regional forums to promote South-South cooperation, particularly in the context of 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development Goals. In pursuit of this goal of ensuring that no one is left behind. South Africa would be a different place without social assistance programs that address the grinding poverty that still continue to afflict our people. The reality is that more than 3 million young people in the age group of 15 to 24 are not in education, employment, and training. Up to 8.5 million people are not employed, and 75% of these are the youth who are in the age group of 15 and 34. Our education system, although its expenditure accounts about 15% of our government revenue, a lot still needs to be done in transforming our education so as to be able to deal with cardinal points that touch on the issues of improving the quality of the lives of our people. The global meltdown post-2008 financial and economic crisis, as well as the prolonged and devastating drought of 2015-2016, continue to pose a serious challenge, not only amongst the poor, but amongst the rich who are taxpayers. Given the state of affairs, revenues could shrink and threaten our ability to address the plight of the poor through a battery of social assistance programs that are currently in place. These adverse economic and weather conditions threaten to corrode the hard-won gained democracy. Despite these adverse conditions, we take great pride in the impressive progress we have registered over the last 20 years in addressing poverty through a number of pro-poor policies and programs. The social contract that our government made to the poor have shown belief in the democratic system that was started by our icon, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. Over a period of time, we have put 16 million people out of 54 million in our social assistance program. The child support grant has been gradually growing, and it covers our young people up until the age of 18. South Africa now spends close to 3.5% of the GDP on social assistance to the value of 130 billion in the current financial year. Research evidence shows that our social assistance program is well targeted and accounts for a substantial share of the income of poor households. The introduction of the child support grant in 1998 was a decisive step in tackling and reducing multidimensional poverty, particularly child poverty, and extending the right of social security that is espoused in the Constitution of our country. Realizing the rights of children is not only fundamental for their development and well-being, but also pivotal in breaking the cycle of intergenerational poverty, as research has shown that the social assistance program has a positive impact on improved early life outcomes, improved nutrition, education, and health status of young women. And education, health, rural development, fighting crime and corruption, as well as employment, are part of the priorities of the present administration of our country. Provision of human settlement to the poor, including the package of free basic services such as water, electricity, sanitation, show that we have alleviated poverty. Up to now, 3 million houses have been delivered to the poor throughout South Africa, and in excess of 3 million households are beneficiaries of the free basic services. We would also like to say that the social assistance in terms of the grant is not a silver bullet. It goes hand in hand with a basket of all services that our country is providing. Thank you.